You can't be lazy when you're an entrepreneur. You cannot be lazy having businesses. You cannot say you want to live this lifestyle, but you're not ready to put in the work.
Yeah. Okay, so we are back, and let's find out a little bit more about your cleaning company.
Absolutely.
What is the name of your cleaning company?
Now it's called Top Notch Cleaners.
Top Notch Cleaners. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. I feel like it has like a top hat. I have no idea what your logo looks like.
It got vacuums and mops and buckets with, like, I don't know. It's just Top Notch Cleaner, but it's something that I had someone create for me.
Okay.
I mean, I can go back a little bit because when I first started the company, it was called Before and After Cleaning Services.
Okay.
I just wanted to do something. So I was Before and After Cleaning Services, and I took a stock photo from Vistaprint.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Had it on the cars and all these things.
Yeah.
Business cards. And then within 2 years, other cleaning companies had the same picture. And I'm like, well, this is not good for branding.
Yeah.
This is not good. And then the business went through, a few different things, elements with regards to, because I had cleaners.
Yeah.
So my first year to the second year, I was by myself.
Okay.
Knocking on doors, asking people, can I do your clean? I mean, $60 for like 6-7 hours I was doing it. Like, I didn't know the market.
Oh, wait. Did you just say $60 for 6-7 hours?
Girl, I didn't know the market. I didn't know my target market.
And you were probably strong with that toothbrush.
And I had dollar store supplies because I never had money to go get a good vacuum. I had the little dust buster vacuums from Walmart. They're on for $29.
Oh, wow.
Dollar store supplies, paper towels that was falling apart.
You were taking even longer to actually get that
done.
I
was. So it took me a long time, but I didn't know what I was setting out. I had no objective. I had no target market. I didn't know anything. I just knew I needed to survive.
Interesting that you say target market. So even for a cleaning, and my grandfather has had a cleaning business. I think my uncle also had a cleaning business, right? So I've done the cleaning thing as well. We have a little bit in common here. At least you don't have to go clean the church, but you have to have a target market for a cleaning.
Absolutely.
I never thought about that.
You do.
Yeah.
An example for anybody who wants to know, I live in here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm from Mulberry Park. It's a low-income community. I do not target my services to that community because they're not going to have cleaning services every week or bi-weekly.
Right.
It'll be a one-off.
You need that recurring revenue as well, right?
Exactly. Now, if someone called me from there, absolutely, I would say, yeah, I'll come and do it, but it's a one-off.
Right.
But my target market is a certain demographic, certain region, age, social, everything. Those are all things that I look at components for.
Including commercial?
I do commercial now, but when I first started, it was just residential. I didn't understand what commercial was.
Right.
I didn't understand any of it. I just did residential, but I was growing so quickly. By year 3, I had to hire one person.
What?
I did.
You were working too hard.
Yeah.
You said year 3.
Yeah.
But year 3, you should have had a team.
I didn't. I just had to bring on one person because I was still doing newspapers for 18 months.
Okay.
So I was building the clientele while doing newspapers, and then I finally hired on one person, year 3. And then by the time we were in year 4.
How are you doing this with 3 kids? Sorry.
Well, my oldest son, I believe that it wasn't his duty to watch my other children or anything like that, but we are a family.
Right.
So where I can't do, you have to pick up, but.
Yeah, you gotta help out.
So he would help out a lot. At this time, he would have been 15, 16. And he would make sure his sisters were good and all that stuff, and run here for me, or run there for me, or pick up his little sister from school for me. It was a thing. Yeah. But he remembers the struggle. Yeah. To this day, he gets it. He sees me now and he's like, yo, Mom, I'm so proud of you.
That's good.
That's crazy.
And he didn't feel, because at that age is when, I know for girls, that stage around 14, 15 is when they start kind of changing and they want to hang out more with their friends.
He did.
For guys, is that my son's 18 and he's more an introvert. So was he hanging out more? Was he into sports? Or was he feeling like he wasn't?
No, he was into the streets.
Okay. I mean, sometimes that's it.
So
too, right? It depends on where.
Absolutely, and that's at the end of the day. Like I tell people, I own everything about me, everything about my children, because your children are a product of their environment.
Yes.
All my son knew was
what's going on in the
world. The dope, sell drugs in the streets. I had him at 14.
Yeah.
of course, if I'm out there on the steps hanging at 1, 2 in the morning,
and he's out there.
He's there with me.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah.
So
and then he's hearing conversations and picking up on.
Yeah.
And actually, I mean, it's not even anything that's not, well, again, we probably were around the same time frame, so it's nothing that's not known.
Yeah.
Right? Back then, drugs was.
It was a thing, and I mean, it was cute to emulate him and like his father, dress him with do-rags and Timberland boots on at the age of 2, or put make his jeans sag at the age of 2. Like what the hell? The things I remember, like
I don't know about the jeans sagging at the age of 2.
Oh,
I pull that up over the diaper.
I used to put the drawstring underneath his diaper.
Oh no!
And he had little Timberland boots with his jeans tucked in the back, and his little do-rag.
I didn't think ratchet was a word, but
no, it wasn't. It was ghetto.
Yeah, it was ghetto. Yes.
He had a do-rag hanging out the back.
No,
he had a red shirt on match. He had do-rags for every color shirt he had.
Oh no!
Like that's how. But I was 14. I didn't I was 16. Right. I was 2.
There's a immaturity there at that age.
I don't know the difference.
But so hold on. I just realizing this because you did say 14. You had your babies.
Mm-hmm.
Approximately how old were you when your ex went to jail?
I would.
Oh, you were in your 20s.
Yeah, almost 30s.
Sorry?
I was almost in my late 20s, 30s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
No, that was the last time. No.
Okay, we can leave that right there.
Yeah, that was the last time.
We're talking about business right now.
Yeah. Sorry guys. That was the last time. That was his last big bite. He spent our whole relationship in no jail.
Okay.
And I mean, when he was in jail, I was out. When I went to jail, he was out.
Right.
So it was a thing that we did for years.
Yeah.
But the last bit wasn't. He got out. It was 2014, and he was done.
Okay. And so, I want to go back to the cleaning. So you're working, it's been 3 years, you hire someone, because now you have to learn how to manage not just a person, but like a personality.
I didn't know that.
And get shit did.
I didn't know.
Oh, so you're just being you, like, that's what you doing.
I was just doing it. I was just saying, I just need help, I'm going to pay you this amount.
Yeah.
I believe it was $15, I'm paying you $15.
Yeah.
I didn't know the difference between contractor, subcontractor, or an employee.
Okay.
I didn't know shit about shit. Like, I just needed somebody.
Yes. Okay, so you're getting that going, and at what point does that, like, blow up even more, and then you start doing commercial, and then where does the next
The year after.
You grow fast.
Yeah, it was a year after I said, okay. And it wasn't really commercial. I did a couple of commercials here and there. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. By 2015, 16, I was cleaning for Airbnbs for hosts.
Wow.
One host called me and asked me to clean. It should be a problem. Then they hired us on for their whole season. After that, word of mouth. That's how I advertise. You won't see anything advertised by my company. Everything's word of mouth. I don't do advertising no more.
Even now?
To this day, I don't advertise.
For cleaning?
Yeah, it's word of mouth. It's referral basis only.
And 9 years. How big is the cleaning team now?
13.
Wow. And approximately how many places do you guys clean?
So we have 188 residential clients. We have 15 commercial contracts and 37 Airbnbs.
How big is the team?
Girl, I know. It's real. And I'm back in cleaning.
Okay, so you are making money. But girl, you can afford to hire more people.
It's not a hiring. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's the labor shortage right now.
Yeah.
The labor shortage is real in Nova Scotia. I don't know any other province here. It's fucking real.
Yeah.
I pay $22.50 an hour now.
Okay.
And I still can't get good people who are reliable, dedicated to, coming in, doing your job, and you get paid every week, and it just doesn't work. So it's not about me not wanting to hire. I even have ads with governments like YMCA, Reachability, all these places.
Yeah. It's the people.
It's the people right now.
They might not want to be working.
No.
Especially we've been home for 2 years, but you would think, this is not exactly the best times financially. So.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, don't you want to work?
I keep saying
some money?
I'm like,
she's hiring.
People, I'm hiring.
She's hiring.
Literally.
Hit her up. Wait, there's no social media. So if you're hiring, how does somebody
I do have a social media, but you don't really see me post on it because it's just there.
How does somebody get a hold of you if they hear this, they see this, they're in Scotia, or they move here and they want a job?
Yeah, you can go on any of my social media platforms. And my social media are all connected.
Okay.
So as soon as if you go to Black Women in Excellence, you're going to see top notch cleaners.
Okay.
My phone number is the same for all my businesses in organization. So 902.
Do you have a filter?
No, I don't.
Girl,
I don't. So 902-402-9158.
Okay.
Number's been the same 15 years. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to ask which company, but I'm not promoting that company, so we won't ask which phone company you're with.
TELUS.
Oh, but for 9 years? Oh, I guess TELUS has been around.
They've been around. They used to have the unlimited for $50 back in the day.
Okay.
And they stopped that. So now it costs me a whole lot more. But yeah, so by 2015-16, we took on Airbnbs.
Wow.
And we end up, now we have 37 of them. And that part of the business allowed me, I can't help because I'm an entrepreneur. Allowed me to see the ends of how Airbnb system works.
Yes.
Because if I'm cleaning for you, I have to be co-hosted. So I have to see your bookings, I see how you price, I see your demographic you're going after, depending on 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, what amenities you have, how your customer
care is. You see the
different
prices, the taxes, the extra charges. Because I book a lot of Airbnbs, I'm moving around. Oh, and you're seeing also the minimums. And then who's more likely to, who's more likely to book more frequently or flip over, and who's making a better profit. Oh, interesting. So now the clock is ticking, and you're like, do you own a couple of Airbnbs now?
Well, no, what I did is I went to, because I was cleaning for landlords, property management, all that stuff. So I just reached out to them, I said to them, listen, I'm looking to do short-term rental. I'll rent from you market price, as long as you put, your parking, heat, hot water, and power included in rent, 2 bedroom, $13.50.
Girl, so you're hustling the hustle.
And literally, and that's where we started. And
I love this.
I just could not help it. And the minute I did that, we started with 1, and now we have 8.
Okay, so here's a question. So you pitch to an owner that you want to rent out their Airbnb, which they have.
No, not here. I'm going to turn it into an Airbnb.
Oh, so what? Sorry. So take us back. Who did you pitch to?
Just a landlord? A random landlord.
Okay.
I can assure you that my insurance, my cleaning company will be in there all the time cleaning. I will check over properties, no parties. We're in there so often, there's no destruction. You have a long-term tenant in there, you're going to have broken things, brokenness, painting. You don't got to do that.
Rent is late.
You don't got to do it with me.
You're probably making them more money. Or you're making
I'm making
more
it.
money. Yeah, you're
Sorry, guys.
We get a whole list secret. Yeah, because they're just charging you
a base rate, depending on how many bedrooms. And I don't just say yes.
You
go back and forth and negotiate. And I
the businesswoman that you are.
It has to be a 3-year contract. It cannot be 1-year term.
Your term?
Yes.
Oh, you are really. How many of these are you doing?
8 now.
Oh, write this down because I'm gonna do this. No, I'm serious. This is a good hustle.
8. It is. I make more from the tourist season with Airbnbs than my cleaning company all year.
Ooh.
And
are you
season.
only doing this in Nova Scotia?
Yeah.
Girl.
I know.
Let's link up.
We need to link up. We need to do stuff.
Oh yeah, you could do this everywhere.
And
this is, you know what this business model sounds like? It actually sounds similar to the Toro, the car rental.
It is similar to that.
Yeah, it's the same business model.
You have to be innovative. You have to figure out what the niche is, what's missing. I have a background in cleaning, and of course, my cleaners clean those properties too, so that money comes back to the sister company, Top Notch Cleaners.
Top Notch makes some top notch money.
Top Notch is rolling in. I'm very, very proud of it. Especially how I started with nothing.
I was just about to
There was no access to credit. There was no access to capital. There was no one investing. No one would even tell me how to do a business plan. I've been through shit.
Okay, because we're going to get to Black women in excellence, because everything you've done is excellence, right? And actually, it just shows like the hustle mind frame.
And how it goes up.
Because as you grow and as you see, the more you think, the more you improve your hustle.
Absolutely.
And really your hustle is your business. Right? It's your bread and butter.
It is.
You started with taking your rent and flipping that rent into
a hoopty.
You got that little vehicle. You did the papers. From the papers, you're like, fuck this, I'm gonna go clean some places. Cleaning those places. So listen, if you are struggling, it's actually your mindset you gotta focus on.
You gotta get rid of it.
If you're struggling financially, you need to think about, first of all, you need to put down your pride, and then really think about, how am I going to make this money, and not be ashamed of whatever you choose to do, right?
You have to go through a transition.
Unless you're pimping. If you're pimping, just sit on the side.
Pimping ain't easy, though. Pimping ain't easy.
But you're straight pimping.
Right.
You're pimping in a different way. You are straight pimping.
Well, you know where you're from, and that's why I say to people, people will talk about me now and bring up stuff that happened in my past and whatnot. And I was like, me being in the streets, me having a criminal record, me being in jail, all those things, I'm able to now turn it into a legit hustle. Because you have, white CEOs and white big corporations that are over here doing far worse, but no one says nothing to them because they're not a Black woman or a Black man. So for me, I'm just like,
Well,
I'm just
we
taking
have
it
this,
out.
we have the stigma before we even get to where we're going.
Absolutely.
Right? So they see us, we're already, even when we're not doing, we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? And so when we're doing, who cares what we're doing? Just go do what you gotta do and make some more money. But it's not just that, it's about the elevation to the next level, right? Yeah, it's the elevation.
It's always next level for me.
Yeah.
I always want to know what's around the corner for me.
Yeah, what's the next step? Okay, so we've got the cleaning business and you're like cleaning 1,000 places over here. You're flipping money from these landlords. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yes.
Now we're into black. So
no, not yet.
No, we're not there because something triggers you. Am I right? Because you must be wanting something or looking for something and you're not getting what you want. And keep me honest here, what triggers you or what initiates Black women in excellence?
Okay,
Are we there yet?
No, we're not there. So we're gonna go back a bit.
Okay.
After the Airbnb, I want to remember the wait is over.
Yeah.
The fashion event. So I want to sell plus size clothing. I wanted something different.
You want to go back there?
No. I started selling plus size clothing, so I had a whole line.
Okay.
Coco Plus.
Yeah.
I think the page is still on Instagram, but I gotta remove it because I sold the company.
Okay.
Anyways, I just wanted something that was sexy, different. My grandmother always told me, she raised me,
Yeah.
you don't belong here, you belong in Toronto. The way I dress, my personality, I'm very big for Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
And I wear a good bikini top and a pair of heels and tights to the club very easy.
Yeah.
And don't think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Really.
Gorgeous.
I will.
Just gorgeous like
I
a
will.
regular. Yeah.
And so I want to
As you should be, right? Because as you should be, it shouldn't be that there's a reason, oh, you can't. And even you saying it, oh, I wear that, it's not even a saying, it's just, I mean, if somebody else is wearing it, they don't say it.
They don't say it, yeah.
So you just wear it.
I just literally wore it, and I just want to, for people who always ask me where I get my clothes from, give them an avenue to get it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what it's cracked up to be. It wasn't, I had it for 2.5 years, and then someone wanted the name, they approached me on it, and I said, you know what, I'll give you all my suppliers, distribution, everything you need.
Thinking about a cleanse? Let's get into some benefits of dandelion root tea. It's great for supporting liver health, detoxifying and improving its function. It helps reduce inflammation, which we all know is the root cause of many illnesses within the body. This tea has antioxidants and helps lower high cholesterol levels. Note it's a natural diuretic, which means it will flush out excessive fluids from the body. Consult with your herbal and medical team to ensure dandelion root tea is a great fit for your body type. Do something healthy for yourself today and live well. Shop now on blackprint.com.
My whole list, this set price, you can have it. So I sold to someone out of Montreal, so it's hers now.
And most people that start businesses, especially like in tech, I work in tech in the daytime, 9 to 5, but they're always looking to sell their business. They're looking to get to that point.
Yeah.
And here you are already.
I was bored with it. And I was just like, I'm over it. Let's just make it happen. But then I am a makeup artist by trade. I went to school 4 years ago. I worked in that industry for a long time because my salon was called the Makeup Bar. That was my salon's name. And I decided.
That's actually so progressive of your name back then because now
everybody is something bar. If you
can you get out of my head? First of all,
I say it all the time. Beauty bar, this is bar, vagina bar, all these bars.
There's the beauty bar, this bar, that bar.
But if you go back to 2007 and you go to Registry of Joint Stocks and you type in the makeup bar, it will come under my name that I was the owner. Like literally.
Well, I mean, this doesn't even surprise me because we do tend to influence things.
Literally, we do. From there, I decided to do lipstick line. I didn't want to do just any lipstick line. I wanted to do. Well, number one, I made a huge mistake. But I want to do a vegan because I have like allergies to certain things, a lot of things. But I wanted a vegan lipstick line that was for, I'm not going to say women of color, I'm going to say for Black women. And I want it to be potent, strong, just colors that we don't have to just stick with the purples and the reds and the nudes. Why can't we do an orange. Or a blush or a bright pink? Why can't we do it? We can do it. So I want to ensure that was going on.
A pink to me, and I was like, girl, I ain't wearing that out there.
No, you can. You can. No, you can. There's so many different pinks. Like I have something called 5 shades of pink. There's 5 different shades of pinks. So literally, there's so many different shades of pinks you can use. And but I made a huge mistake, you guys. Even though I've had all these businesses, I'm over here slanging money and having fun. I decided to call it Lips and Lashes. And you'll catch me when I say this. I had lashes that were mink, 100% mink lashes on the same platform as vegan lipstick.
Oh.
Who even does that? Like I do. Yeah, girl, for real.
But wait. And I'm not a big lash person. I'm mascara or I'm just simple. Like nothing. But did anybody notice?
No. No one ever called me out. I noticed. I was doing a spiel.
Yeah.
Like almost like a pitch, but I was doing a spiel.
Yeah.
And it just clicked in my head.
Yeah.
Mink, vegan, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, you're catering to all.
No, I immediately stopped.
So were you vegan?
No, but I just wanted something that was, because I know vegan it's a market right now for vegan.
Yeah. Okay, so you're still looking at your demographic.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where money's at. You have to know your demographic.
Yeah.
And there's a market out there, especially for vegans that are now, black vegans are coming out.
Yeah,
there's
my
a
daughter's
whole
vegan.
group, like literally.
Yeah.
So I was okay, I want to target to them, and you know, if someone who is not black, non-black, want to buy lipstick, you sure can too.
Yeah,
and it's not gonna do nothing to your lips.
Exactly.
It's not.
Especially when you're sensitive. I am sensitive.
Absolutely.
I have eczema, so if you're sensitive, you need something. My daughter literally said, "Oh, I'd love to have vegan makeup," right?
Absolutely.
Right. And I mean, it's been popular forever, or it's because people obviously care about not wanting testing on animals and things like
Absolutely.
that, right? So,
And I come up with mink.
yeah.
So I made discovery that you cannot sell mink lashes with a vegan line on the same platform. But what I end up doing is my daughter, she's 15.
Yeah.
She wanted to start a business.
Yeah.
And she started her lash called Lash Game.
Okay.
A year prior.
Game?
Yeah,
Okay.
Lash Game. She's
Okay.
15.
I like that.
At 13, she wanted to do it.
Okay.
And she came to me and said, well, come to me with some little, give me a business plan.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of shaking her off. And she
Yeah.
came to me with this piece of paper, Bristol board, who she wanted to sell to, how much and why.
She is watching and paying attention.
So, okay, well, no
and
iPhone.
why? She had a why.
She did.
She had a why. I love it.
So I told her, no iPhone, no nothing, no Lululemon, no Jesus for your birthday.
Yeah.
I will
Invest
in this business for you. So I did it as a birthday gift when she was 13. She's 15. She still has her business going.
Is she profiting?
Yeah, so she has no overhead because she's 15. She's under my roof.
Yeah.
So her lashes are in a few different salons in Halifax too. So she sends her invoices out and gets her money at 28th of every month.
Yeah.
And she works too. She works for Phoenix Youth for the summer. So she banking right now.
Good
But
for
the
her.
funny thing about it, when I realized that about lips and lashes, I just became her supplier.
Yeah, I was thinking that when you said she has no overhead, I'm like, oh, because you just supply it.
Yeah,
Get a
so
plug, get a plug.
Yeah, so now I'm her supplier. So she buys from me.
Okay.
She doesn't have to go to her supplier she usually used before.
Yep.
Now you can buy from me because I have a relationship with my supplier.
Yep.
I bring it in.
Yeah.
I don't mark up a lot, but I do mark it up because she has to learn in life that's what how to do it.
And she's hustling on her mama. She's hustling on her daughter. She's hustling on her daughter.
Now I'm her supplier. So it just worked out well.
She's gonna make money off the landlord. She's gonna make money off her kids.
It's the hustle mentality.
Yeah.
It literally is. It's like black women.
Yes,
We always find a way.
we do.
We always find a way to produce a gift or Christmas or a birthday. We always find a way.
But because we are a resource, right? And if there's a situation, to your point, we always find a way. It's natural.
It is.
It's very innate.
We're not
in us.
defeated easy
Yeah.
at all.
No, and I don't even think we. It's not that we don't see it. We just do. It's like
'Cause who
we
else
have to
is
go.
gonna do it?
Well, right. We go into like survival mode.
Yeah. Who
Right.
else gonna do it? We have to do it. We're resilient.
Yeah.
And our tenacity is off the chain.
Yes. it
So I
is.
always use that as something to describe myself. But my tenacity is sick.
Yeah.
Like literally. And I can bounce back. I'm resilient more than anybody I even know.
I want to be you when I grow up.
Listen, girl. It ain't
Yeah.
that easy though. It ain't
Yeah.
that easy because I'm still human and I still deal with a lot of BS.
Yeah.
And I still have to have that, you know.
Grounding that
I
center.
do.
Yeah.
I do. Even though I'm human with children and businesses and non-for-profit, which we're going to get to.
Yeah.
You asked me earlier about Black Women in Excellence, and the transition was because of my businesses. No, it wasn't. It literally was. I went to an event called
Okay.
Taking Black Gottingen.
Say it again. Taking.
Black
Yes.
Gottingen. So this street,
Okay.
they have they had an event. They have them every couple of months, I guess.
Okay.
And I went to one in 2020 August.
Okay.
Me and my friends.
Oh, that's just 2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Go on.
Black Women in Excellence is that new?
Oh. Well, it's not. But
Yeah, it
but
is.
It's not.
But I went to
The
it.
brand is, but everything else.
And behind it
Yeah.
is as old as the sack.
Yeah.
Went to it with a friend, we had lunch, and then we walked around. And again, my mind does not stop. And I'm like, 92% of these businesses are women. They're black women.
Yeah.
I know these guys. How did I not know they had these businesses?
Yeah.
So I go and ask them questions to every vendor.
Yeah.
All their tables, and just ask them, how long have you been doing this for? Oh, I got laid off because of COVID, pandemic, extra income, just a little side hustle. And I still want to take one of your cars. So I did it to everybody that day. Even some of the men. Took some of their cars. Mm-hmm. Go home, and I say to my fiance, babe, there's a need. There's a niche. Because I'm having this conversation with some women, and they are sounding like, I'm only going to do this today. There's no way I can do a business type of their attitude, right?
Yeah, so they're in the hustle mode.
Yeah, not building a business mode or another stream of income.
Yeah.
It's just something I'm trying to do to get by.
Yeah.
It's like getting a job a month before Christmas. When you're living low income, a month or two before Christmas, every black mom comes over and gets an extra job to make sure we can get the PlayStation.
Yeah, get the gifts, make sure you get the food.
Exactly.
And most times when we don't have, or if we lose our job or any of that jazz there, we cook.
Yeah.
We start baking, we start cooking,
or
we start selling. Yeah, but that's what we do.
So that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
I reached out to each one of them, actually. I phoned them because I had their business cards and brochures. And I was like, would you ever want to start a business? Like, do you think this would be a business? Because I can tell a good idea.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, who would buy from me? And how would I even know how to start a business? Like, no, I can't get no one's going to give me a loan. I got bad credit. Just all the excuses.
Yeah.
And I said to my fiance, if these women can come out because they have to feed their children during the pandemic, there's freaking skills there. There's businesses there that need to be produced.
Yeah.
I said, I want to start something. And he was like, Lord Jesus, not again. Not another business.
Yeah, because you have the cleaning business, you got the lashes,
my daughter's business.
Yeah, you got the makeup.
Yeah, he's like, no. I said, no, babe, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be a business. It's not going to be big, I promise. Just a little group of women to support each other.
Yeah. It's going to be a support system.
But that's how it started.
Yeah.
It was like a little support system.
Sleep?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I know the mayor over there doesn't sleep.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah.
But it literally just started as a support system.
Yeah.
But it quickly transitioned into a movement.
Yeah.
And that was September 2022.
Okay.
And it's not even 2 years until this September.
Yeah.
That I've been, pushing and running Black Women in Excellence.
Love it.
To date, I have helped support and educated 67 Black women to start businesses. Yes, thank you. 67.
Some services, some
products. And they're not all in Nova Scotia. So I have women in Ontario, Ottawa, Alberta, and Montreal. They're all on Zoom, right?
Yeah, let's go.
So Zoom, it worked out well.
Yeah.
And the best part for me is, all of those businesses, the biggest thing that sticks out to me is 10 of those businesses did their taxes this year as a small business and other income.
Right.
So they now have a CRA business number.
Yes.
So they're paying remittances, they're paying in, and it's showing that they are a Black business.
Yeah.
They're not just on the side, cash
some money,
and not taking it to another level because you cannot expand, you cannot import, export, you cannot get access to credit or capital if you are not legit.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting that there's all these businesses that have started, but they don't think about doing the registration. And I'm not certain what, maybe it's just not knowing.
They don't know because I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't even know about getting my CRA business number. I thought my business number was the same number as Registry of Joint Stocks.
Yeah.
Or Service Ontario, they have a different one too.
Yeah.
And I was audited in 2014.
How do they audit someone who's not registered?
Well, I didn't register. I thought it was the same number.
Oh,
so
okay.
I registered for my BN number.
Yeah.
And I knew the $30,000 rule. You don't got to pay in until you reach $30,000.
Yeah.
But the minute you get that number, you still have to report, even if you don't zero.
I know.
I didn't do it for 3 years. So and then on top of that, we don't think about having a bookkeeper and accountant.
Yeah.
I didn't keep track of stuff, so I had one account. I had like a side account off of my main personal account, and that was my business. But I couldn't differentiate for CRA, so a forensic accountant had to come in and audit me.
Yeah.
And
check every single
they stopped my
thing.
child tax benefit. They stopped my GST.
Yeah.
Everything more than a whole.
Oh,
Luckily,
you make some money. Because that means you hit a certain tax bracket.
But I didn't even know. I didn't know.
And probably because you're using the same money, and especially if some of that is in one account, and you're not tracking what's coming and going.
I was living.
Yeah.
Literally, I was living. So I know that these businesses are not doing this deliberately.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't. I literally just didn't know. No one stops to take a minute to educate us, Black businesses, especially Black women, to do it the right way from the beginning.
Yeah. And even, I'm sure it's probably intimidating to a degree. I know it was intimidating for me to do the business, not my personal taxes, that's not a big deal.
Not a big deal at all.
Not a big deal at all. But the business taxes, you are on a different level.
You are.
Even if it's just like a mind frame piece, right? And now all of a sudden you're accountable, right?
Oh.
Even if you haven't hit that 30.
You're still accountable.
Yeah, you're accountable. I actually think that it's a good, like I started mine, I registered right out the gate, right? And then I got my business number right out the gate as well. But it becomes intimidating that you actually have to do this on
You're responsible to the government. You don't want to play with Uncle Sam.
Yep.
That's one thing I tell anybody who goes to my programs. If you are a mother and you have children under a certain age, do not play with them because they will seize everything.
They'll stop everything.
I was lucky because I kept money under the mattress. Because I still had that, street lifestyle mentality. I don't trust the banks.
Yeah. And some people can't do that.
No, they can't.
Right? If they don't have that extra money.
Exactly. But if I didn't, I'd be screwed. And so for me, everything needs to be done a certain way. I literally start right from the scratch. When you start my first week with me in our 16-week startup, you go from week 1 to, by the time you're in week 3, if you don't have your business name reserved, you cannot move on to week 4. Good luck with your endeavors because you're not being serious, you're not wasting my time.
There's even more about that because before you can even reserve a business name, you have to do the search, the non-search.
That's the reservation now. That's how you do the no disclosure. It's a little bit easier. But you pay $68.77 to reserve your business name. If it comes back okay, great, you have 90 days to pay to register it. That name will be yours for 90 days until you register it. And if you can't commit to paying $68.77 and you're in one of my cohorts, you're not moving on to week 4 because you're not serious and you're going to waste the rest of
everyone else's time.
No one's doing it.
Their own. Okay, I got you. Plus, I would imagine they have to look up their domains and
everything.
Right. Like that's actually, to me, that's like day one. The minute I say, I want my business to be called Sally's Cupcakes.
To everybody.
I guess it's the not knowing, right? Because some people just think you have a business, you start an Instagram account, and you're ready to go.
Use these name tags. You know what?
You know somebody else's name.
My daughter, my oldest one, she has a business, her and her partner, and it's called Luxury Chocolate Bombs. So they have vegan bombs, chocolate, luxury. They're like balls filled with like hot cocoa, white cocoa, coffee, all kinds of different things. Even they even do smash bombs for kids.
Right.
And they had a bomb last winter called Coffee Bomb. And it was over about a week or 2, and someone sent them
a cease and desist
because they had that name trademarked.
Ooh, child.
And that shook them right out. They couldn't believe it.
Yeah. They didn't search. Wait, how does she not search when you're their mom?
No, she wouldn't think coffee bomb, certain words. Like she searched the business name, Luxury Chocolate Bombs. It was open. But the word coffee bombs, she was just calling one of her products a coffee bomb.
That's interesting because most times when I personally would not think to check the name of my product name.
That's what she didn't think.
Right. I mean, I'm not going to go for like a big name like Coca-Cola or something like that, but
Coffee bomb.
Well, coffee bomb is kind of, there's so many different bombs that you can.
I know, literally.
So it's kind of common, pretty basic, right? But she could have said like vanilla or pina colada coffee bomb or whatever, Santa's coffee bomb or.
The woman in Manitoba has that name trademarked.
Oh, wow.
And
good on her, the woman in Manitoba, for checking her shit and then sending out. Can we talk about the importance of having legal?
Oh, that's huge. A lawyer is huge. I have one criminally. I have one on call. When you're in that street life, you're always going to have somebody on call.
Which you're not anymore.
No.
So you don't have one anymore, do you?
No,
I still have one just in case I want to sling 2 things.
No. I have a lawyer for business now. So when I have to give someone a cease and desist, or to give someone a warning about defamation, or anything to that matter, I'll contact them. This is what's going
Let
on.
them send it out.
They'll send it out. They'll deal with it instead of me arguing with someone on social media.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah.
I'm in a different caliber. I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah.
I'm not defending my name no more. My lawyer will do it.
Yep.
So I do have one on retainer because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I have a cleaning company.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can.
Achieve irresistibly soft and hydrated skin with a Honam sugar scrub. Whether it's lemon, turmeric, or lime, polish away dead, dull, dry skin, lift dirt, and stimulate a natural, healthy glow. Then simply moisturize with Honam Shea Butter to reduce blemishes and marks. Love your Honam. Shop blackprint.com.
Need one.
You have to have.
You have multiple companies.
Exactly.
You need one.
The liability is so high
Yeah.
through a cleaning company. Anything can go wrong.
You also have liability insurance.
Oh, every cleaner is insured $2 million.
Yeah.
Because they could steal, God forbid, they could break someone's. You don't know. I don't even know. Anything can happen.
Even for your makeup line.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it could be someone who will sue me and say they're allergic reaction and it's not
Yeah.
vegan
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. Luckily with Airbnb I don't have to because Airbnb gives you $4 million as soon as you sign their platform.
Okay.
So I pay a service fee every month to have that
Yeah.
secure.
Yeah.
Security.
No, the landlord.
Yeah.
No, the people.
Yeah, someone's paying it.
Someone's paying it. You just take them from here.
But it's important to have a lawyer. It's important to have insurance.
Yeah.
Workers' compensation. It's important to pay all those expenses because it will be so beneficial. Will save your ass in the long run.
Yeah. And I can imagine that itself, just going through that process, even when you think about it, could be intimidating. So you start Women in Black Excellence. Black Women in Excellence. Sorry.
We can call it BWIE.
BWIE. I like saying Black Women in Excellence.
So do I.
Yeah. So you start Black Women in Excellence. You've been doing it for just under 2 years.
Yeah.
You've helped 67 women. That's remarkable.
Well, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
remarkable.
And if I had to list their names right now, I literally would be able to list their names.
Yeah.
A lot of the women I still talk to on a regular.
Yeah.
They're out there. They're out there making it.
Yeah.
And I was just telling Bernadette a little while ago that 2 of the women, we just got a new partnership with the local credit union here.
Nice.
And 2 of the women within the last month just got a business loan. They were able to access capital.
Yeah, which is sometimes the biggest challenge. Not even sometimes, we know that this is like one of the biggest challenges
It is.
for businesses, right? And we're intimidated because everyone thinks, oh shit, one, you either think maybe you have bad credit or you think you're not going to get approved.
Or if
so you don't even want to
you walk
try.
into a bank, they
Yeah.
look at you like you're crazy anyways.
Or they don't look at you.
Period. So this credit union worked hard with me, and I worked hard with them. And I make sure on my end, though, I keep myself accountable that their business plans, their marketing plans, and their projections are
Yeah.
done before they even apply.
So they're ready. when
They're
they
ready.
get in
They're
there.
loan ready.
Yeah, they're loan
They're
ready.
loan ready.
Yeah, but they're also prepared mentally for it because even to be loan ready, you have to do the work.
And
with your
they'll tell you
paperwork.
about
Yeah.
me. Tia is not easy, and I push, and I will push, because I want you to be the best version of yourself.
That's awesome.
You can't be lazy when you're an entrepreneur. You cannot be lazy having businesses. You cannot say you want to live this lifestyle,
Yeah.
but you're not ready to put it into work.
Yeah.
You can't even be on the fence. You can't be working a 9 to 5
Yeah.
and then saying, well, my business ain't growing.
Yeah.
Well, because that 9 to 5, you're putting that time in to make that person all kinds of money.
And you're not
You're not putting it into your own business.
Yeah, you're not putting it into your own.
For me, I was stuck in a situation where I had no choice to everything to my business.
Not everybody's in that because sometimes there's people that are in their 9 to 5 and they're more comfortable because
It's security.
it is security, but also the 9 to 5 feeds into the business, right? It is
Absolutely.
the capital in the beginning until you find other resources.
But
It's
at
the
what
capital.
point
Yeah.
do you stop?
Yeah, someone's got to give. Like, what's important
6
to you?
years?
What do you want?
No, like there's something gotta give. There needs to get to a point where you have to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, in yourself.
Trust that you got this, but you have to go hard. You have to work. I work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I literally work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
There's no days off.
And your partner, your fiance, he understands
Yeah,
this. Because sometimes
he had to.
the partner that takes work too, right?
And I wouldn't even say he understands it. He pushes me.
Oh, good. That's what you need. That type of support.
Because he knows my story.
Yeah.
And he knows what I came from. And he's like, you're the best version of yourself now. You're 42. and you're over here killing it, Tia.
Yeah.
So anything I want to do or I'm thinking about doing, he's just like, as long as it's none of the business, where we're going to be just stress right out. Whatever makes you happy as a woman, because you're recreating yourself.
Go do
He's
it.
all for it. If I have to go to a networking event, like he lives an hour and a half from me. So I don't see him, he doesn't live with me. He's an hour and a half away. But I used to go down there on Fridays and Sundays and Wednesdays and come back at 5 o'clock in the morning to start my days. And I've been doing that for 9 years. And
even that's work.
Dedicated.
That's work. Yeah, that is so dedicated.
That's my love bug. That's my love bug.
That's
but he truly is my best friend. Some people say they don't really mean it, but he is, because I was open enough to let him know about who I was in the beginning. So if you can accept me delivering newspapers and deal with me going through the process of, criminal records and everything else, and knowing how I ran in my community, like, if you're okay with that and people telling you about it, and you're just like, I don't care what happened before me. And you're still standing here and got my back.
Let's do it.
I'll ride for you. Like, for real. So he's totally okay with it. He does say when we do our date nights on Fridays to please put the phone down. It's 2 hours.
Just to each other, to yourself.
Well, we used to get caught up talking about business at dinner.
So you have a rule now.
Now we have a rule. We don't talk about it. As hard as it is, I'll be like, babe, guess what? He's like, I'm like, okay. So,
but you can't help being excited about talking about, because you're passionate. And it's growing, and when you see it growing, whether it's the partnership, whether it's the funding, whether it's other people,
doesn't matter.
Because you're happy for their success as well.
I think that's the best part of it. Every time I see, a black woman that's been through my program, or even who still haven't went through a program of mine because of whatever reason, I'm just like, yo, she's doing it. Like another black woman, like, especially from one of the low-income communities that I know of. It's sick. It's a sick feeling. I just want to celebrate them.
Let me ask you this. Can you tell us a time where things were really challenging? So you've actually told us challenging, but more from like a business standpoint,
Oh, just a month ago. Just a month ago, I had 2 women that worked for me for 2 years. I'm sorry, 4 years.
In which business?
Cleaning company, sorry. Cleaning company. They worked with me for 4 years, and I have company vehicles, so I haven't had any of my vehicles. They drive them, whatever. And I get a text one day saying, "Oh, we quit." And your car is in front of your house. Just
like that?
I think there were signs, but I'm so wrapped up in other businesses and black women and next ones, I didn't really pay attention. But when I think about it, there was a couple of signs of calling sick and this and that. Anyways, that was fine. I was quite upset because they were the main cleaners. They managed the residential side. They were my managers. And I was upset, but I bounced back a couple days later from it. But then I found out when I reached out to all the clients, I didn't know that these girls, they're no longer with us, that I'm in the process of retraining cleaners from another division, or I'll be coming in the time being, and they made me aware that, we went with them. So they poached 17 of my clients.
Oh no. Wait a minute. The girls that were with you? Okay, so then we just deal with them legally.
That's where we're at right now. But it's still hard. It's still very difficult. So you take it personally because that's your baby, your business is your baby. So it was slap in my face. So that was very difficult.
Because it's not just that they took the business piece. How long were they working for?
4 years.
So then there's a relationship there that's severed.
Absolutely.
And then you didn't actually see it coming.
And as a black woman, that's so hard that you don't see. That's the second time in my life I didn't see something
coming. You ever beat anybody down?
No.
Oh, you ever want to beat anybody down?
I have.
Not that you should be down.
Never, you guys. But you know what? Any of my
that's what the lawyers are for. That's the beat down. That's the elevated beat down.
Don't do it. Just go to your lawyer. Don't even go on Facebook and rant with them. None of that. Yeah, you got to keep it up here. So that was my low point for my business. Lower than I thought when I got audited.
17 clients.
17.
So wait, do you go to try to call them back to say
yes. I was just touching base with them, letting them know what happened. You'll be on pause for about a week or 2, so I look at the schedule, make things work, bring cleaners from my other teams over to train them on your houses. So I train all my cleaners on each house. I'm with them for 3 weeks.
Because everybody needs something
special.
Different.
Exactly.
You got to do the white glove service.
Literally. And I'm really picky, very picky. And
do you guys actually wear gloves?
No.
Oh,
No, we
okay.
got time for that. We gotta wear gloves, period.
Yeah. I just mean like, okay, so you want to check if this house is like clean?
Oh, I'll just come behind. I can feel my hand. If I feel dust, I'm pissed off.
Yeah.
Like they know, like I pay you good.
Yeah.
I supply uniform, training. You have a company vehicle that I haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
I don't even see the vehicle. I pay for the maintenance. You take it to my mechanic.
Yeah.
He does all the oil.
You are set. You're a full
Literally.
shop.
All you gotta do is show up for work and make sure my clients are happy every time.
Yeah. And at this point, it's our clients.
Yeah.
Right? It's our clients. You're getting paid. You're getting paid to do a job.
But unfortunately, when you have clients or cleaners going to clients' houses, they develop a relationship with them.
Yeah.
And it's no longer Tia or top-notch cleaners.
Yeah.
It's now, this is who really cleans my house. So I mean, I can't get mad just the cleaners. It was, the clients too.
Well.
Where was the loyalty?
Do you do check-ins on the clients? Like,
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
I actually go by their house.
okay.
I know every single client I have.
Yeah.
Literally, I just they never say anything until after I said, okay, I'm going to put you back on rotation.
Yeah.
We're going to get everything situated. I know I got these two
Oh,
cleaners.
this is kind of shady.
It was a
From
whole mess
a
up.
client's standpoint.
Exactly,
right?
because when I had to tell them that they quit,
Yeah.
they didn't mention anything to me.
Yeah.
But when I said, okay, I'm putting you back on rotation, you're back in the schedule,
Yeah.
don't worry about the keys or your lockbox or anything.
They were already in the house clean.
But as soon as I told them that, that's when I started calling me and say, oh, we decided to go with so-and-so.
So does
What?
it hit hard, or does it hit like, okay, you just need a minute to bounce back? And
I just need a minute to bounce back.
I mean, let's be real, we've got like all kinds of shit going on.
I know. So
yeah.
I was like, that's the last. I can't control how people treat me or do things like
Yeah,
that.
the only thing you can control
It's
is
me. So I let it go. I dealt with it. I got pissed off. I vented, and then but that was a down low for me for my business, especially when I treat my cleaners great. Christmas time. Sobeys gives out $10 gift cards. Burger King gives out $10, $25
What
gift
you
cards.
giving?
Literally, like I give good.
I'm a
I can't even
employee.
say it, but like I give cash.
Yeah. And let's see if the others are.
Well, they'll soon see it's not as easy.
Start your morning with a delicious, gentle, natural cleanse. Encourage movement, release gas, and remove toxins as you revive your body for the day. Looking to release water weight and kickstart a healthier journey? Try botanically blended Gentle Ease Digestive Tea. Shop now on blackprint.com.
What they thought it was. When you work for somebody, I'm the one that takes the brunt
Yeah.
of everything.
Of course. It's going to be, Tia this, Tia that, Tia this. But then it's that whole grass is not clean,
Greener.
Greener. The grass is not cleaner. Cleaner on
We're
the other
cleaning
side.
grass, girl.
Right.
We're adding that to top notch cleaners.
Yeah. The grass is not, it's kind of like the grass is not cleaner because you go over there, you see the mess over there too. Right? So when you're over here hating, you realize that there's ish everywhere. And some of it has to be like, just lost my train of thought. Some of it has to be, anyways, you see mess everywhere.
You
That's
do.
really what I was going to say.
It's a messy situation, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
You're not going to last long
Yeah.
by getting things like that. When I started my cleaning company, I didn't poach clean
Yeah.
clients from no one. I went door to door.
Yeah,
So I earned
you worked.
this.
Yeah, but you worked. You
Yeah,
had feet on the ground.
literally.
Yeah.
So,
So tell us about what's next for Black women in excellence.
Oh gosh, I get asked this question quite often.
Okay.
And it's really hard to explain what I want to do with Black Women in Excellence. I do want it to be a national organization name in every Black community.
Okay.
I want to continue to do the work that I started doing. I don't want to derive off my track. I want to have core funding.
Yeah.
I want to be able to have employees so that I can continue to do the things I'm doing with the organization and not stuck with the back end stuff like PowerPoint presentations and paperwork and grant proposals and all that.
Yeah.
So I would love to have that.
And then you need someone to come in that's just as passionate, that can
You
run
have to be.
that art,
You have
right?
to be.
Like almost like the operational programming
Mhm.
piece of it, so you can still also strategize on the next big picture because you are
Absolutely.
always looking at leveling up, right?
All the time.
Yeah.
It's a constant thing, but for the organization itself, it's just growth. The growth is attainable and it's there. I just have to figure out how to do it. With me, I went from being a business owner to running businesses, to starting Black Women in Excellence, to going through several nominations for the Halifax Chamber of Commerce, RBC Women of Influence, all these places. And now, you know, I'm doing keynote speaking, I'm doing guest speaking, I'm in the schools, I'm in organizations, and they always want me to talk about the journey of entrepreneurship as a Black business owner.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what's really next. I just know that this is not it.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm 42 and I have a lot left in me.
You have a long way to go.
I do.
And plus, your mind is always going. So
I
you will see something else and be like, oh, that's it right there.
Bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. I have to take melatonin that night. It's bad.
Yeah. I know when you can't shut it down. Do you ever try like ocean sounds?
No, that don't work for me.
It doesn't shut down.
No, it does not. I need a melatonin.
Oh, jeez,
and a warm milk with honey.
Yeah.
Because my mind, like, I will lay there and be like, I wonder if I check that email from lunchtime.
Yeah. Do you sleep with a book under your pillow or anything?
Well, I have a recorder.
Okay.
Yeah. Old school one.
Yeah.
Because I do wake up in the night and I talk a lot in my sleep, so I record, and that's why a lot of my ideas.
Yeah.
Even for the pitch competition I'm doing in September.
Okay, September what?
September 10th, 2022.
How many people can get in?
Only 20.
Oh, only 20 people. Okay.
Only 20.
And what is the prize?
It's just a few. So the grand prize for the ultimate winner is $5,000 cash.
Okay.
A $5,000 sponsorship from Patterson Advertising.
Nice.
They put the logo, like your business on the buses or billboards.
Girl,
So
that's
they
huge.
did,
That's huge. Wait a minute, is this only local within?
No, Atlantic provinces.
Okay.
So I have a lot of people from Ontario are like dying.
Yeah, because I was just like, wait a minute, let me just get in on this.
No,
right quick.
It's in the Atlantic provinces.
Okay.
But you have that, and you have also virtual consulting.
Yeah.
You have a headshot session from a guy who did my headshots. He's sponsoring that with free touch-ups. Valued at $750.
Yeah.
Like, headshots are not cheap.
Yeah.
The runner-up gets $2,000.
Nice.
Swag bags. We have a panel of judges that are all going to be women of color.
Okay. At different calibers, I imagine.
Literally.
That's awesome.
And then, so it will be live streamed, so you can watch it from wherever you're at.
I will.
And no one else is going to be in there except for the pitchers.
Yeah.
We have pitch coaches.
Yeah.
We have the judges. We'll have catering all day and coffee and all that stuff. And I'll be just running around with my head cut off.
Okay.
Type thing.
Okay.
But that's a huge thing for Halifax, Nova Scotia.
That is huge. So we will definitely watch for that.
Yeah.
And send us some creative so we can also promote it.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's fun. It's going to be a fun day, and it's always a beautiful day to be a Black woman. But when you have a
every
chance,
single day.
literally
Every single day.
But when you have a chance to celebrate us, do it.
Yeah.
Do the smallest things you celebrate.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah. I will have to say that you are definitely a Black woman in excellence. I am so happy to just share this time and this space with you.
Oh, thank you.
You're also very motivational, right? You're also very motivational. If somebody wants to join the program, how do they reach out to you? Do they just reach out on social media? Is there forums?
No,
is there a website?
They can reach, you guys can reach out anywhere, literally, BWIEcanada.com. You can call me, text me, 902-402-9158.
Girl, did you just give me your phone number?
It's my business line too.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the same number for everything. I do shut it off though. I do shut it off at a certain time, so you won't get me after 8, so don't try to text at 10.
Or you can send a text and you'll respond when you're ready
I'll
to respond.
when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You can go to our email at blkwomeninexcellence@gmail.com or on any social media. People will tell you I respond. I respond very quickly. And we have several different, we have a mentorship initiative. We have our 16-week cohort for startup businesses. We have our 6-week scale program for businesses that want to expand and scale their businesses and access capital.
Yeah.
We have networking events on a regular. We just had a wine tour for Black women, a bunch of Black women in business.
Yeah.
We
You guys
just
travel?
Travel to where?
Provinces.
Oh yeah,
wherever.
we went down to Annapolis Valley back in May. We did a high tea event.
Okay.
We all dressed up, big hats. It was beautiful.
You gotta invite me out. I'll come out.
Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. So we do those a lot. I do pop-up events, and we have one of them coming up in August at the Halifax Hydrostone.
Awesome.
There's a lot going on with Black Women Excellence. So
you gotta follow.
Follow us.
It's Black Women in Excellence is the Instagram account that they can
it's
follow.
It's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, and my LinkedIn is my name, Tia Upshaw. But I post everything I post on social media. I post on LinkedIn too.
Okay, good. So give her a follow. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for
Thank
coming
you,
out.
thank you. I
It's been-
appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank
And
you.
don't forget to follow blackprint.com.
Yes.
Check out the website. Check out all the wonderful vendors. You can follow the YouTube channel, blackprint.com, and you will see Voices and Vibes. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, beautiful Tia, for
You're
joining
welcome.
us today.
Thank you,
And have
guys.
yourself a wonderful evening. Follow, subscribe, and like.